King! Wagwan fam, I'm King Ross, you're a dirty mark and it's I. Greetings, grapple fans, I push my fingers into my eyes! Yes, I don't know about you, but the way Maggle introduced both nights did not tickle my pickle, although in a bigger WTF moment we must commend Maggle for his stellar performance over both evenings. He gave great context. He seemed genuinely infused. It was magnificent to see how good he can be when he hasn't got some dickhead chirping away in his ear. More of the same on WWE Raw, please. 10! The lass in the King Ross shirt, you know, the purple I'm a loyal subject shirt, which you can buy for £16 from shop.whatculture.com. You can take the stars out of WCPW, but you can't take the King Ross out the UK tournament. That made more sense in my head than it did there, but boo! There was also a Lad in the Righteous Killer shirt and another Dirty Mark and a Martin Kirby Zoidberg elbow shirt. Isn't that lovely? WCPW invading WWE, even though WWE doesn't like us. Maybe. 10! Even though I have to concede that Maggle was really good over the two nights, we do have to question his geography skills once again. He claimed that Cambridge, where someone was from, I can't remember, is in the East Midlands, when in fact we all know it's in East Anglia. East Midlands is like Birmingham and Coventry, and that neck of the woods, Cambridge, is a bit more, or that way as you're looking at it, a bit more that way. Norwich and While Maggle improved his ton over the 2 days, his geography has not improved from the days that he claimed my neck of the woods, Newcastle, is a small mining community in the north of England, just up the road from London. 3.5 bastard hours on a train hasn't been a small mining community in about 70, 80 years, maybe 90 to push. Maggle, you tit. 10. So before each of the matches, a little shot was shown of each wrestler warming up backstage before they made their way through the curtain. This shot of Jordan Devlin there, that appeared before it should have. It was just there for a second and taken away once again. There's only one explanation for this. Kevin Dunn was in Blackpool. Me sideways and call me Betty. Basically, business class couldn't fit Kevin's teeth in, so they had to fly economy. They turned up to the Emperor's Ballroom in Blackpool late, rushed into the backstage, tripped over a cable that appeared on screen. That's exactly what happened. I saw Baba. 10! Back to Jordan Devlin once again, and the commentary team make a point of telling us that the comparisons to his da, who doesn't sell the Avon because he's really, really cool, Finn Balor, really wind him up. So why does he come to the ring with a similar hairstyle to Finn, with a strong fade on the side, facial hair like Finn, a leather jacket like Finn, black trunks like Finn? I think they were black, and black boots, and maybe they were black with a little bit of But he's basically a carbon copy of his da. Yet the comparisons bother him, do they? Bullshit. 10! The finish to that Danny Burch and Jordan Devlin match. Basically, I think Jordan was meant to win all along. But the second the referee saw a little tinkle of blood coming out of Danny's heat, that was it. Curtains. He called an end to the match when the wrestlers in the ring were not expecting it. Result went as planned. Finish took a different route. Either way, Birch got his shoulder up. WTF. It's the Blackpool screw job. I'm surprised that Jordan Devlin wasn't giving it all the blah, 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 you know, like Shawn Michaels did when he was a heel back in the day. We'll put a picture of it there just to prove it. He loved to guzzle on. 10! That muscle cat from Hartlepool, he likes to read books and things and do meditation and things. Bullshit. Nobody from Hartlepool does that. All people from Hartlepool do is inject themselves with drugs and hang monkeys from trees. 10. Are you Jesus in disguise? 10. Let's go Jesus. Jesus sucks. 10. Nah, Jesus. 10. Hey, Jesus. I want to know, if you'll be my God. Oh man, those UK fans are so crazy, man. 10. Did you see the panther thing on Jesus' arse? Did you recognise that panther? I certainly did. It's the panther that often appeared on Roddy Piper's Taddy Bojangles from time to time. That means we can apply one of my many catchphrases that I know you love to this situation perfectly. Basically, Jesus is a copycat. Panther, cat, copycat. You love it. 10. Here's a quote from Nigel McGuinness, who was also rather good over the 2 nights. Look where he lands, right on the shoulder, concaving the chest. So he landed there and somehow... concave. Nah. 10! Hey. Back to Big Nige once again, and he claims that Pete Dunne's finisher is called the Drop Dead, which was correct on the independent scene over here in the UK, and of course, but by the time Pete came to hit his finisher, it changed name into the Bitter Ending. Somebody didn't tell Nigel what's going on. Just stating a fact there. There's nothing funny to add. 10! Just before the T-Bone and Wolfie were going to have a party when Wolfie wins. Wolfie, going to have a party. Just before that match, the announcer, instead of saying one fall, he said 1 round. Basically, we all know that WWE dropped their hoop at the sight of World of Sport potentially becoming a big hype thing over here in the United Kingdom. But that announcer there announced something you'd see on old school World of Sport rounds, but no, he's on WWE. He's crossed his lines, he's flip reversed his thing, he's 10. Muggle Cole, he calls himself Wolfgang because he loved Eddie Munster and wants to be a werewolf. He calls himself Wolfgang because he wanted to be in a gang of wolves when he was a bairn. He calls himself Wolfgang because he loves a bit of classical music and wanted to be an Austrian composer when he was a bairn. He calls himself Wolfgang because he wanted to be part of the Wolf Pack as well as being a one-man gang at the same time because he's a bairn. What a load of random bollocks. 10. Another quote from Maggle, the only DVD that Wolfgang watched when he was a kid was Shawn Michaels versus Ken Shamrock. Well, if that's the case, why the f*** does he not wrestle like either man? He's doing swanton bombs like Shawn Michaels and taking dragon suplexes like your hipsters from Japan and whatnot. He wrestles like neither of them. Did he not learn anything? I guess after watching that Duff for the entirety of his childhood, he was left doing one thing. He pushed his fingers into his eyes. You love it. 10. Back to Michael Cole once again, who claims that T-Bone does all of his own tattoos. That picture there is of T-Bone's back. Please somebody tell me how the f*** you do detailed tit tattoos. Whoa. On your back, on your shoulder blades, and all the hard-to-reach areas with your own 2 hands. Basically, it's f***ing impossible, and what Michael said there was a massive f***ing lie. 10. Everyone associated with WCPW had a little blot into their wank sock when Michael Cole told of how Joseph Connors, a WCPW original, didn't you know, was his dark horse for the tournament. Oh, we thought maybe he's going to go further in this competition than any of us could have imagined. But then Michael commentated on his match and didn't know his own dark horse's bastard name. Connors became Connor. Connor Ascension Connors. Very talented British independent wrestler who once made me shit myself at work. Richard the Gift, please. Hey. 10. Dan Maloney, basically somebody with eyebrows that perfectly trimmed and shaped, has not seen anything that is so bad he can't talk about it on camera. The worst things he would have seen in his life are a broken nail, a split end, or out of it now if one of his fake eyelashes falls off. Aye, someone that could probably kick my arse sideways and backwards and frontwards all at the same time. He wears fake eyelashes. Oh, I broke a nail. 10. I don't know about you, but that shot there perfectly clearly shows that Pete Dunne's foot was under the rope. Rope work. SmackDown 1 hype ting. If you don't know what that is, hit puberty, then go and have a look. 10. Vince McMahon to Joseph Connors. Fucking hell, Joseph, half your ear's missing. But Vince, I'm a really talented professional wrestler with a wide variety of skills. Bugger me, Joseph. Vince McMahon's Irish now. Bugger me, Joseph. Half your ear's missing. I don't care about you. But Vince, I'm a really good. Your ear's missing. But you get what I'm saying. So WWE made a huge point about half of Joseph Connors' left ear being missing, but that picture there, that little graphic before the matches shows his left ear to be there perfectly intact. What somebody's done is flip reverse the image so both men can be all fisticuffs toward one another instead of looking away from each other. Instead of doing two shots of them looking both ways, they've just done one, flip reverse it and took away the main thing they were pushing about Connors, all bastard weekend, rendering it pretty bloody pointless to those who are as sick as me. Who would add him an ear of it, hey? That's some Cockney slang with a bit of ear punnage in it. Oh, fuck. 10. So we had Michael Cole speaking about the WWE fans, followed by Nigel McGuinness immediately referring to the WWE fans as the WWE Universe. As we all know, in the land of WWE, there's a list of terms you have to use and a list of terms you can never use. Fans, presumably, considering whenever Michael's on commentary in the States, he always goes, oh, the WWE Universe is one of them. I forgot what I've said halfway through that. Knows. Anyway, it was a bit weird to hear Mr. WWE say fans and one of the new guys, an indie darling, a blah-de-blah, say the other thing that Michael normally says. Commentator of the year, me. Commentator of the 10. Are these getting annoying yet, you set of cats? The build-up of this tournament was centred around Pete Dunne and Trent Seven. These were the two finalists. When the bracket was made, they were on opposite sides. Everything was built up for a Pete Dunne and Trent Seven final, so when Trent was knocked out in the quarterfinals, everyone lost their shit, and it's a bona fide WTF moment because warfare, we all thought, was going to be doing the honours for Trent on his way to f***ing glory, but 10! Back to Michael Cole once again. I'm starting to think he wasn't actually that good on the weekend as we all seem to think he was. He called CBBC, CBTV, then CB. BC. That's the wrong name, isn't it? F*** me, this is bad content, isn't it? 10. Grapple crazy, right said Fred. Grab a power pod and look at Devlin's massive head. His head was fucking massive in the crowd in Blackpool. Let him know about it. Bloody hell, weren't power pods with their massive heads and tiny bodies fucking waxer. Americans, they were indeed, and don't say otherwise or I will fuck you up because I'm in a bad fettle. 10. I'm starting to lose the will to live here, lads. Michael Cole calling Pete Dunne a mean SOB. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? You wouldn't say mean SOB in real life, would you? No, you wouldn't. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. 10. I don't want to piss on Tyler Bates' cornflakes, but that's exactly what I'm going to do now. As we can all see there clearly, Wolfrey, we're going to have a party when Wolfrey wins. His shoulder is off the mat when he hit the Tyler Driver 97 FTW. Insert your own humour here because I can't be asked to think of any myself. 11. Tim sucked a fart. 10. I'm going to end on a rapid fire ting because I'm slowly losing the will to live. Neville turned up. Ooh. Tommy End turned up, who will now be known as Tommy Two Names. As we all know in NXT, his name is Aleister Black, but he turns up for his first televised WWE appearance, and he's known as Tommy Black. What's it gonna be? Black or End? End or Black? Black or End? End or Black? I don't know. They've made a fucking mess of this. Tommy Black, Aleister End. Tommy End, Aleister Black. Who guys? Oh. I've never felt more like old Gil in all my life. I'm going to fucking kill myself very soon. 10. Right then. Sunderland chance at a WWE event. F me sideways. Call me Betty. I don't know what to do with myself. Basically, what Rich is going to do now is put a few images of what Sunderland fans look like, and I'm going to sing a little song about them. Dirty Markhams, dirty monkey Markhams, dirty Markhams, you're from Sunderland. There's a lot more to that song, but I cannot be f***ing arsed. 10. We all heard it, the crowd were chanting you effed up to an endless degree. Charlie Caruso's voice appeared over the loudspeaker when it shouldn't have. She said a few words about Tyler. Wolfie wins. About Tyler baiting the update on his injury, and it played over and it shouldn't have. And basically, Kevin Dunn f***ed up once again. Basically, the police received a tip off that Kevin Dunn's teeth had tooted in them. The police came to the arena in Blackpool. The police went backstage, grabbed Kevin Dunn's teeth out of Kevin Dunn's mouth, dragged them backstage, and while they were doing that, the teeth were kicking and flailing, and knocked the switch that put Charlie's microphone on for the whole bastard arena to hear. They then went to the airport and had a finger put up their arsehole, because that's apparently what happens to teeth who have tooth in them. Oh, f***ing hell. 10. Finn Balor's not even from the United Kingdom, so WTF with the W meaning why. Here was he there in an ambassadorial role, pretending he was proud of all his homeboys when he's not even technically from the United Kingdom. He's from the Republic of Ireland, when the UK, in ascending order, is Scotland, because they're the drizzling shit, then Wales, then Northern Ireland, then England. Republics are done. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. Tyler Bate wins. WTF. This is the same point I said for when Wolfie wins, we're going to have a party when Wolfie wins. When Wolfie beat Trent, this is the same point. But everyone thought Pete was going to win, but Tyler did instead. WTF. Lovely match, lovely winner, lovely tournament, lovely, lovely, lovely. F*** me sideways, I'm going to kill myself. 10! And that's it for all your WTF moments from the United Kingdom Championship Tournament. I've been King Ross. If you've made it this far, congratulations to you. Have you not got a life? Well, no, you haven't. Dirty Mark.
I just take things step by step. I don't try to anticipate or move ahead of myself. It's not just for you, it's for the world to enjoy. They can see that, they can sense that, they can feel it. That's what made every time that we would go out there and wrestle special. At the end of the day, you go back and you look at that footage and you're like, wow, man, that's awesome. It's part of the cycle.